Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time, I'm Sabrina, just Brina. My Instagram is Sabrina5681. I post a lot of natural hair stuff. I'm a curly girl, my texture is 3C, and I'm just all about healthy hair. And this video is going to be my top 10 tips for healthy natural hair growth. So let's get right on to it. My first tip is protective styling. There's no better way to leave your hair alone and just let it do its thing and grow, but to protect the style. Something that's very important when having a protective style in your hair is whoever's doing your protective style, you want to make sure the protective style is just that, it's protective. You don't want to get a protective style that's making your edges come out. So if you're going to a salon and they're braiding your hair and you feeling how it's just too tight, too much tension, say something. Don't just sit there. You're spending your money. This is your hair. You have to live with it. No one cares about the health of your hair like you do. So speak up. Make sure you have them edges. Make sure you don't have any bald spots. You want to make your hair grow. You want your hair to flourish and you want your hair to be healthy. So don't let anyone do something to your hair that you know is not right. If you feel uncomfortable, get up, leave. It's that simple. Alright, so that's tip number one, protective styling, and make sure your protective style is protective. My next tip is when taking out a protective style that you had in for 2 months or a little over or whatever, I like to clarify my hair. I use a clarifying shampoo. My favorite clarifying shampoo is As I Am clarifying shampoo. So I would use that shampoo and then I would deep condition. So every time I have a protective style, I clarify my hair when I take it out and I deep condition. My third tip is, I can't say this enough, no heat. Like if you want your curls to thrive, you want your hair to grow, you want to see growth, you want to just see your hair the healthiest can be, use no heat. Now I'm not saying you don't have to never ever get your hair blown out or never ever straighten your hair or whatever, but just don't do it often. Since being natural now for 2 years, I haven't put a flat iron in my hair in 2 years. I haven't did anything. The closest thing I get to putting heat in my hair is when I sit under a dryer when I want my wash and go to dry faster. So I'm a person who uses no heat. Do I plan to get my hair blowed out one day? Yes, I do. But as of now, I don't miss my straight hair. I don't miss straight hair. I'm loving my curly hair. So I don't have no plans as of today to straighten my hair. But less heat is the best thing, the best way if you want to see your hair grow and you want it nice and healthy and you do not want heat damage. I would say no heat. Alright, next tip is use natural hair friendly products. So you want to stay away from parabens, you want to stay away from sulfates. Now, I like to use a sulfate shampoo, like I said, when I'm clarifying my hair after having a protective style. But like on a daily basis, it's best to use moisturizing shampoos or just to co-wash your hair. You don't want to dry your hair out. You want to make sure your hair is staying moisturized. So the products you put in your hair, you want to make sure they're natural hair friendly, they're curly girl friendly. And if you want to know what curly girl friendly products are, you could just Google it, CG friendly, curly girl friendly products, and a whole plethora of products will come up. So it's not hard, and a lot of stuff in the stores now is catered to natural hair. So basically you can just go in the store and go to the hair section and pick and find something easily, because a lot of stuff in the stores now caters to natural hair. My next tip is pay attention to what your hair likes and dislikes. So if you're using a product that you saw somebody else use and their hair looks so good using this product, so you want to use it and you use it and your results are not good, stop using the product. Don't keep using it thinking you're going to have the same results as the next girl. Like, just stop using that product and find something that works for you. When you pay attention to what your hair likes and what your hair don't like and what it needs, what it wants, how it's looking, how it's feeling, you really will find a product that works for you, and then other people gonna look at you and your hair and do what you're doing because your hair is now looking the bomb. So basically just find what works for you, for your hair. My next tip is cut those dead ends. It's no point of holding on to hair that's scraggly and raggedy. All it's gonna do is just start to split up the whole hair shaft. So let that hair go, cut it. The sooner you cut it, the sooner the sooner you cut it, the sooner your hair will grow back. So just cut those dead ends. And something that I like to do is dustings. And dustings is when you basically you retain your length of your hair, but you cut your ends where it goes thin. And I do mine like every 3 months or whenever I need to do it. I've been natural for 2 years, like I already stated, and I've had my hair professionally trimmed twice. But dustings, I did that like, I don't know, over 5 times I dust my hair, like since being natural or whatever. So I like to do it like every 3 months, but I do it, like I said, whenever I need to. But it's basically when you twist up your hair. This is how I do it. I twist my hair up while my hair is wet in about 10 or 12 twists. And when where the ends go thin, I just cut right there, just cut it on off. And that's been helping my hair stay healthy, thick, full, and preventing me from having split ends or whatever. So that's what I do. So I think it's rather helpful, and I have a video on that if you want to check it out, and I'll provide it for you below. My next tip is keep your hair moisturized. For me, I like to do a wash and go every Sunday. And to keep my hair moisturized, once I wash my hair, I always condition my hair. And when I condition my hair, I comb my hair out while the conditioner is in my hair. And then when I rinse that conditioner out, I rinse it out with cold water, cold as I can stand it. And that cold water seals that moisture in your hair. And also it makes your curls just shine and just fluff up so beautifully. So that's like one of my favorite things to do is cold water rinses when I'm rinsing out my conditioner. That would really, really help seal the moisture in your hair. My next tip is massage your scalp often. Like when you're shampooing, or even if your hair is just dry and you know get like a mint almond oil or some type of oil that stimulates your scalp to give you a tingling sensation. It's good to stimulate your scalp and massage it, because that will help to aid in the growth of your hair and just to get everything working and that blood flowing, and your hair will grow. So massage your scalp, or get your man to massage your scalp, or fellas, if you watching, get your lady to massage your scalp. Just massage that scalp. It's going to feel good, and it's good for you, and it's good for your scalp, and it's good with helping your hair grow. My last tip is stop following trends. Do what works for you. Once you find a regimen that works for you, stick to it. So like my regimen is once my hair is washed on soaking wet hair, I like to apply the cream right away. And when I apply that cream, it prevents my hair from dripping all over the place, because it kind of like locks in that moisture, that water that's in my hair. So I apply that cream to my hair, and sometimes I'll just do that and that's all. But if I want my wash and go to be lasting for the whole week, which I always do, I'll go ahead and add a gel. And so I add the gel to my hair. Once my hair is dry, that's when I go back in with an oil of choice, and I'll just scrunch it all in my hair and put it all in my hair to break up the gel cast. And so once I break up the gel cast, my hair is now soft, flowing, bouncy, everything. And that was a regimen that I found worked for me. Once I stopped trying to follow what everybody else did to work for their hair, I did what works for my hair, and I just stuck to it. So now whenever I'm using different products or whatever, I still do the same thing. I'll still, once my hair is wet, I'll add the cream, I'll add the gel. So whatever line I'm using, I basically do the same thing, because I do what works for me, and I stopped doing what everybody else did. I stopped worrying about the LOC method, the LCO method, the OLC method. I stopped worrying about all that stuff, and I just paid attention to my hair and focused on what looked good when I did this, or if it didn't look good if I did that. So once I did that, my hair thrived, it looked good, it felt good, and everything was just all good. So I hope y'all like my tips for healthy hair growth, and see y'all next time. Thank you for watching.